Hari bol.
Yeah, we have to start now. Hari bol. Hari bol. So can we? So we will start. We welcome everyone and welcome to Vedmurti Prabhu, Vaibhav Goody Prabhu for coming once again. So last time he spoke wonderful things on Vastu, and today we have invited him to discuss this very important science of astrology. We have already shared a couple of purports of Prabhupada and setting the mood. So I would like to just speak for a few minutes introducing this topic, and then I have prepared a series of 20 FAQs, right, which we will be asking Vedmurti Prabhu and he'll be answering them, after which we will open the forum for all the devotees to ask questions and clear the doubts. And we may require one more session to learn something very interesting, which we'll conduct next time. But today the aim is to set the foundation, and at the end of this class, one will go back home with the correct attitude towards astrology. That is the whole objective.
Astrology bro, last year. Vaibhav Goody oli ଆଉ ଜଣେ କିଏ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କୁ କହିବେ.
Someone is, please keep yourself on mute.
Astrology bro कौन କହିବେ?
हरि बोल, कौन बोल रहा है ऐसे?
ना ना एरा इनके मेरिड तो मेरिड.
Can you?
हाँ.
शिव शंकर प्रभु.
हाँ ब्रो, हरे कृष्णा.
आप अपने आप को म्यूट रखिए.
हाँ म्यूट तो रखा है.
नहीं है म्यूट.
अच्छा.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So I will just like to begin now with a small pastime of Prabhupada. And sometimes we see even devotees quoting Prabhupada. Where Prabhupada is saying one must not take astrology very seriously, or they quote some wrong conversation of Prabhupada, some morning walk of Prabhupada, some letter of Prabhupada, some pastime of Prabhupada. So Jayadeva Swami, who's one of the topmost scholars in our society, he gave a very interesting understanding. He's saying the lowest in comparison, of course, everything is transcendental about Prabhupada. The lowest weightage goes to the letters of Prabhupada. After that, the morning walks of Prabhupada. A step higher than that is, the room conversations of Prabhupada. And then the step higher than that is the public talks and lectures of Prabhupada. And the highest is that the purports of Prabhupada, right? So when something is mentioned in the purports of Prabhupada, right, that has the maximum weightage. Why? Because those are the law books. While letter is addressed, in fact, to a particular person, room conversation is maybe 10 people, 12 people, morning walk 5 people, public lecture maybe 100 people. But when Prabhupada is writing his purports, he's addressing the whole world. And those become like the law books. So time and again, in different cantos, Prabhupada has stressed the importance of consulting astrology, and especially for the purpose of marriage. So this understanding which Jayadeva Swami gives. So sometimes we quote Prabhupada only. We all know, even when Prabhupada was living, people would say, Prabhupada said, and Prabhupada will come to know. And Prabhupada said, I never said. Right? I never said like that. So when we have to give maximum weightage and understanding on Prabhupada's purports. And we already shared one today. And for this whole theme, as we have a theme every week in our Magic of Marriage group, this whole week we will discuss the various purports of Prabhupada on this science of astrology till we get a very matured and correct attitude. And even devotees quote Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur that he was the greatest astrologer and he rejected astrology. But then for those who have read his life in great detail, he rejected the misuse of astrology. He did not reject astrology. He was a great astrologer, but he rejected the misuse of astrology. And he himself, in his pastimes, he was caretaker of so many brahmacharis and renunciates his own ashram. He would actually check the chart of the person, right, before giving him sannyas or before he takes to the renounced order of life. Very, very important. And of all acharyas, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who's the Garastha Parahamsa, and this is the magic of marriage group. So it is very important that what he says, and he said one statement so many places, and he has his whole instruction manual for Grahasthas, that sober person will take guidance from astrology. If you're sober, then you will take astrology guidance. This is the quote by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So now, based on what the acharyas have said, I have prepared a list of questions, and we like to once again welcome Vedmurti Prabhu, who is coming from a family of astrologers. His whole family lineage has been into astrology and Vastu consulting and all these great Vedic sciences. And also now he is teaching many devotees this great science, so that this message can be spread and people can benefit. So now I request Vedmurti Prabhu to unmute himself.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Hari Bol.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Just one sec. I'm just opening the questionnaire.
Yeah. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come. As you said, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, na? So I know one book called Surya Siddhanta by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He has written a book on astrology with the name called Surya Siddhanta.
Right.
So like that.
Great. So the first question to Vedmurti Prabhu is that, firstly, why the Lord has made this science? Why it is there only, first of all? What is the purpose in... Yeah.
Yes. See, the Lord has made this science to create awareness. Awareness in the sense कि हमारे जीवन में क्या हो रहा है उसके बारे में हमको अवेयर रहना जरूरी है. We cannot take the life as it comes to us. Because we know life is a journey. It is not this life, this is the end. We have to always plan for the next lifetime. Of course, we know we have to go back home, back to Godhead, but we have to plan for that, right? And we should know our karma. What happens since we take birth in this lifetime, whatever our previous life's karma is there. Not only previous life karma, over the period of time, what we have done 20 years back, 10 years back, we don't remember that. And somehow, because of that karmic reactions, there are a lot of miseries which comes to us, or even a lot of good things also happen. So we should be aware of that thing. Secondly, Lord has created this science, astrology, because to give us hope in the most worst situations. Right? सब आसमान अपने सर पे टूट पड़ा है. Most worst situation, astrology is a science which gives us hope and tells us कि कितना time तक ये suffering चलने वाला है. Right? And of course, it also gives patience. To develop it also helps in patience and soberness in the happy times. Right? It gives, we know that ये आगे के time में ऐसा होने वाला है. So we are sober. Thirdly, it also gives timing of events. When I'll get married, when I will, when my career will start, when is my batch phase, what to take decisions. It helps in that, and it gives a direction actually. Right?
Okay.
It is a basic direction of our strengths and our weaknesses. Because unless we know our strength and weaknesses, we cannot go ahead. Just to give an example, हमारे फ्रेंड सर्कल्स में कितने लोग रहेंगे जो चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी कर रहे रहेंगे, Abhi chartered accountancy people give 7 attempts, 8 attempts, you know, or we may see some people who are struggling in their businesses, which is not very suitable to them. But you know, there is nobody to tell them, "Ki this is not good for you. You have given such effort to this. Now divert your effort to some other place." That should be that is a crux of astrology. You know, you know, by studying astrology, you know who you are, what are your shortcomings, what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths, and based on that, अभी रामायण में all the vanaras who jumped to Lanka के लिए सब लोग थे, संपाति और जाम्बू and everybody was there. बट कोई बोला मैं 80 योजना जंप मार सकूंगा, कोई बोला मैं 100 योजना जंप मार सकूंगा. बट हनुमान यूज्ड टू से दैट हनुमान का स्ट्रेंथ मालूम था, दैट यू नो हनुमान को भी किसी ने जगाया, तब जाके वो he knew his capability and he jumped, and therefore the Lord's service would have continued, right? That's why Lord has made this science, and it's a very sacred and ancient science which is there, and even in all our scriptures also it was used, you know, like even in the time of Ramayana, जब रावण was came to you know सीता को हरण करने के लिए, when he used to steal Sita, at that time Jatayu fought against Ravana. Jatayu knew that मैं रावण के साथ में fight नहीं कर सकता. But क्या है, Ravan was a very intelligent person. You know, he captured all the Brahmanas. It is there in Valmiki Ramayana. You know, he captured all astrologers and he took out a good Murat when to capture Sita. So at that particular Murat, he flew and he came to Sita, and when he was taking back, at a particular Murat, he was about to land there in Lanka. But Jatayu gave up his life because at that time everybody knew astrology, the science of Murat. You know, he delayed the Murat. So that delayed, you know, Sita coming to Lanka. Therefore, Sita came back as Lord Ram's wife.
Oh, wow, amazing.
So like that, it is, you know, even in Ramayana, if you read Valmiki Ramayana, right, a lot of mentions there about Lord Ram's birth, what are the planetary positions when Lord Ram took birth. Everything is mentioned.
Okay. So what is the next question is, what is the basis then of this science? Like every science has a base. Like for the Bhakti literature, we have the Gita and the Bhagavad and the CC. So
Yes.
which are the scriptures and who has written it?
See, it is briefly mentioned in Rigveda and Yajurveda. There are a lot of, because it is a part of Shadangas, Vedangas, the 6 branches of Vedas. The one of the branches astrology. It is one of the branch of Vedic science, right? And you know, a lot of rishis have given commentary to it. Like one of the famous books is Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra. It is the direct words of Parashar Muni, and of course his disciples like Jaimini, you know, but it was originally told by Brahmaji to Narada. And in some scriptures of Rigveda and Yajurveda, we see Narad Muni speaking about astrology, right? And even the conversation of, I think, I don't remember, third canto in the Bhagavatam, the conversation between Maitreya and Vidura, right? When Vidura was roaming around, you know, different pilgrims places. At that time, there is a conversation which also brings light about astrology.
Okay.
So, like that, there are a lot of mentions. And even our recent acharyas also have written, like Bhakti Sudendra Thakur has written Surya Siddhanta book. So basically,
Okay.
Parashara is written. Parashara is the father of Vyasdev. Vyasdev,
Okay.
who wrote, is a literary incarnation of Lord.
Okay. So the next question is, what we can expect from our chart and also what we cannot expect.
What we can expect? We can expect everything. You know, like, you know, our financial plannings. See, finance is the most important aspect in our life. Even our institution uh, runs on the principle.
Just I request everyone to keep themselves on mute. Romy? Yes.
Yeah, right. First of all, it helps us. We can expect to understand ourselves first. Who we are, हमारा strength क्या है, हमारा weaknesses क्या है, and what is our nature, you know. uh, हमारा नेचर कुछ सर्टेन टाइप का है, तो sometimes we don't understand our nature, and there are lot of methods for understanding our nature, you know. कोई कोई बोलता है कि you do that test, क्या बोलते हैं उसको,
Psychometric test.
yeah, psychometric test, or you know, they tell you to do self-help tests, but it does not give proper, because it has no Vedic evidences. Astrology, by using astrology, first we have to understand who we are. You know, that way our we can understand, and of course, who we are के बाद में, how is our life going to take shapes, right? Because in every situation, like हम लोग अभी जो सोचते हैं वो 10 साल पहले वैसे नहीं सोचते थे. Our thoughts and ideas were completely different, right? And we can expect, the main principle is the awareness. Awareness is the, because till we get knowledge, we are not, you know, in the line of action. जब हमको knowledge मिलता है, तो that time we are aware. Astrology, जब आप, when you go to an astrologer says कि, you know, you be careful at this current moment, don't do these things. So you are aware, you know. When you go to an astrologer, he tells you be careful of some sharp objects. So you get knowledge, na? When you get knowledge, you are aware. So by astrology you get awareness, and it makes you more confident also, you know. Astrological predictions, when you know your bad times are ending now, so you know that just the thought of ending the bad time increases your confidence. And you know, once you know astrology in deeper sense, you know your perfect day also. You know, day-to-day calculations also can be done. Also, it, you know, there can be proper, what do you call, you know, road maps. You know where to go. You know what. I mean, many people come to me with their child. अरे हमारा बेटा पढ़ता ही नहीं है अभी. एंड यू मस्ट बी नोइंग, आपके बचपन में जो बच्चे बिल्कुल भी पढ़ते नहीं थे, वो आज बहुत अच्छे पोजीशन में बैठे हैं, और जो बच्चे बहुत पढ़ाई कर रहे थे वो आज एवरेज है. There are many examples like this, you know. So therefore, you know, it helps us in grooming our child also, because at that time our child, अभी वो बच्चा पढ़ता नहीं रहेगा, and we are behind our child. अरे पढ़ 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 पढ़, वो पढ़ता ही नहीं है. But over the period of time, his future life, his career is perfect, right? So it and it you know, it also creates cautiousness, right? Cautiousness, it helps us in you know, precautions. Ki, you know, recently 2 days back, my uncle died through COVID, right? And when he saw his horoscope, of course, it was a post-mortem analysis we did. But if at all he would, उनको अगर astrology मालूम होता, so then he would have been careful during those times of COVID, you know. So it also helps us in managing relationships. We can expect, अभी क्या होता है, relationships from our parents, you know, in day-to-day life, or with our spouse also. Relationship is very sensitive. At some point of time, if our spouse is running through some difficult times, and you know, we are running through some difficult times, so when they both get knowledge, ठीक है, my wife or husband till certain point of time, a certain period, he's going through a very difficult time. So a wife or husband is automatically considerate to that personality, right? You automatically considerate, okay, I have to take care of her now. And when my times is bad, automatically that personality, opposite person will be very considerate. So, these things we can understand through astrology. And what we cannot understand is, of
Okay,
course,
so I will like to now take up all the main aspects one by one,
yeah,
and in those aspects you can explain what we cannot expect. Now, for example,
yeah,
now I'm very happy that now more than 20 devotees have joined us today. So, and I want to help them understand the correct attitude towards astrology. Now, for example, if we go to astrologer and the astrologer will tell him ki, suppose he wants to go for his career now. Now, let's take
mm,
one important aspect of career. So then he says, no, you can do work in this, and this, and this. So, after even meeting astrologer also, he yet feels confused. He
yeah.
yet feels कि भाई मुझे 2-3 ऑप्शन दे दिए और बहुत मुझे वेग लगा. So now in terms of career, you tell me what astrology can tell and not tell.
See, astrology can tell you the direction. Now, all these courses for education which are there in career perspective, these courses are newly been introduced, right? Like mass media manager, right? For example, some kind of other courses which are, business management or creative director, right? So astrology can save your pravritti, your liking. See how you can take up career. You can take up career through your likings. आपको क्या अच्छा लगता है, फिर आपका इंटरेस्ट, फिर आपको उसमें कितना पैसा मिल रहा है, वो हाउ मच मॉनेटरी बेनिफिट यू आर गेटिंग एंड व्हाट इज द ग्रोथ, राइट? कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ these things you can analyze your career. Astrology will tell you where to go. Like for example, um, you know um, जब हम लोग पढ़ाई करते हैं, when I used to I did my engineering. At that time there are many students who were there who who also were with me only. At that point of time they used to get lot of KTs, बहुत KT होता था. So that means what, कि उनको वो line is not so suitable at that point of time, right? They are not happy, right? They used to get drop and they used to fail. Astrology will tell you certain directions, your likings, and whether you get monetary benefits from a certain field or not. That is what astrology will going to tell you, right? Rest of the thing, अभी कैसा है, astrology will tell you should take up, for example, commerce field, right? Now, when you understand you have to take commerce field, there are various options in commerce field, like banking and finance. That also astrology tells you. But at that time there are various options which you have to choose according to your nature. That is how astrology tells you.
Okay. So it will never give you like, can it give you because people in Kali Yuga, we all want more details, because even after guidelines we get. So can it tell you like where we can work? Because sometimes we get so confused that should I stay in this particular city, or I should stay in Gopinath in Bombay because Gopinath is there. So Krishna will help me because I have taken this decision, or I should go back to my hometown, or I should go abroad. So what about the place?
Yeah. Now the place is also, astrology tells you the place also. Where you should work and which place is suitable for you, which place is not suitable for you, according to your career perspective, right? But you know, it shows you different. It does not tell कि कलकत्ता में ही होगा या दिल्ली में ही होगा. ऐसा नहीं, ऐसा specific नहीं होता है. It will tell you towards northeastern directions you will have
Okay.
career.
Okay.
To be very
So it,
specific,
yeah.
सिटी नहीं बता पाएंगे. लखनऊ है या फिर दिल्ली है, सिटी नहीं बता पाएंगे.
Okay. And what about overseas? It will be able to tell overseas.
Yes, overseas it is on dot. Overseas on dot it will tell you whether it is Middle East, whether it is foreign country like US, Far West, Middle East, or towards northern sides like London, Russia. We can tell that.
Okay.
Yes, very accurately we can tell that.
Okay. Okay. So what I understand is, because many devotees are there in this session, so it will just in place, it will give you directions. For overseas, it will give you little more specifications.
Yes.
And for the path, it will just give you the field. It will not give you, it can't tell you like which company you will get or not get, or it cannot function like that.
No, we can state the company, not exactly by the name, by the starting letters we can at least say.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, Reliance. So we cannot be able to tell Reliance mein milega. We can say Ra, or some Re, like that we can say.
Okay. To that level also we can go.
Yes, we can go. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now coming to the $1,000,000 question of what it can tell and what it cannot tell. This is regarding. So we begin with premarital. So how do we go about it? So first, what should a person check? And so he should check from his own chart. He can come to know something about his partner and when he will get partner, and what is this concept of yog, marriage ka yog. Can you explain this?
Yeah. See, from every horoscope now we get to know who is the spouse going to come, what is his physical features. We can come to know that, and where is he coming from, that also can be certain.
That means you're saying the birth of place can be ascertained?
No, from which direction the girl is going to come or a boy
Okay.
come.
Okay.
Right? That way we can say, right? But very rare cases, it becomes difficult, it becomes unknown. But we can very accurately say that which direction the girl is going to come or a boy is going to come.
Right. So these can be used as sure shot indications, because wife is considered as like the gift of destiny. So when a person gets a few profiles, so he can consider this as the destiny indication factors.
Yes, destiny indication factors we can consider. Also, it gives us the timing, when are you going to get married, right? There are certain timings which tells you that this is the point. But see, again, astrology is a supplementary science. We have to do purushartha, right? We have to do self effort. When we'll discuss, in Gita also, endeavor has to be there. See, there is a particular yog. Yog means what? There is a combination of planets which is very favorable for you to get married, right? This is a particular yog. But at that point of yog, you are into complete isolation, not putting any effort, then that yog cannot be turned into application, right? We have to put efforts, right? Even Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita 18.13, he tells 5 things. In one of the things he says endeavor and daiva. Daiva is astrology, and endeavor we have to put, though yoga is there.
Okay. So now what I understand is, after whatever little understanding I have, so person has different yogs. Like suppose marriage, he'll have 1, 2, 3 yogs, and what if he misses the yog? So his thing is accrued.
No. See, particular yoga, na, it there are marriages happening without yoga also, right? But for that, see, marriage is not between a single. It's a partner, So when you get married, the horoscope of the male and female gets interchanged. So there are certain horoscopes which are not conducive for the marriage. And if the opposite partner whose horoscope is very good, then the marriage can be sustained and the yogas can be formed on a very temporary basis, right? So it is not that we have to wait for a particular yoga, and if the yoga is not there, we cannot marry. It's not like that. See, yogas has to be taken from a relative sense, not an absolute sense, right? So like that. But
Okay.
astrology do tell us, what age are you going to get married, or it is more accurate to tell after what age you should get married.
Okay.
That is because certain planetary combinations which has to be changed.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then astrology tells you whether it is love marriage or arranged marriage.
Okay.
Because yeah, love marriage means um, the concept of love marriage is you have a टेंडेंसी और क्या बोलते हैं उसको प्रकृति प्रवृत्ति होती है right to get attracted to a female. That pravritti is there, or a female or male, that pravritti. So by that pravritti, whether it is going to get converted into marriage or no, that we can say through astrology.
Okay. So, continuing the same questions with marriage only,
Yeah.
like this love marriage. So sometimes what happens is there is a deep friendship and attraction between a girl and a boy,
Hmm.
and they are actually that even fearful of showing their chart because they don't want to lose such a partner.
Hmm.
So what should be done in such a case? Because then there are also sayings that love marriage is the highest and this. So what
Ah,
happens in such a case?
see, our Vedic science, Vedic science is vast and very accommodative. See, हमारे वैदिक साइंस में ना रिजेक्शन वर्ड है ही नहीं और नो देयर इज नो वर्ड कॉल्ड नकारात्मा फॉर एवरीथिंग देयर इज अ सॉल्यूशन एंड देयर इज ऐसा ऐसा किसी का होता नहीं है कि मेरा सबसे बेकार हॉरोस्कोप है ऐसा वर्ल्ड में कोई क्लेम नहीं कर सकता है कि माय हॉरोस्कोप इज द वर्स्ट इन द वर्ल्ड in every horoscope there are opportunities, there are ways and means where the person can come up. So similarly, when two horoscopes are there, whether the horoscopes are even not matching itself, so what is the job of an astrologer? Astrologer makes you sit and tells you about this both of the personalities to each other. For example, if some girl comes with a boy, so girl has been told that this boy has certain qualities, this, whether you are okay to get married, then you get married. And whether they are in deeply love and want to get married despite, matching or not matching, then we tell whether you're going to take responsibilities of all these things, better get married. Because what happens is, प्रकृति के रूल्स, प्रकृति के नियम, we cannot transgress. We cannot have an ostrich kind of a mentality. ऑस्ट्रिच क्या करता है जब उसके ऊपर कोई शिकार करने आता है तो अपना मुंडी वो जमीन के अंदर डाल लेता है ताकि वो शिकार नहीं आएगा करके. बट इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. अ रियल ह्यूमन बीइंग इज टू फेस द डिफिकल्टीज and accept the responsibility for taking the decision, right? And the best part when you confirm it through astrology कि हमारा horoscope नहीं मिल रहा है, the best part what happens is when you understand सामने वाला का personality ना, when you understand who the person is, what are his shortcomings, what are his strengths, you will not go and provoke that thing, right? उसके दुखती नस पे आप हाथ नहीं रखोगे और वो आपके दुखती नस पे हाथ नहीं रखेंगे. जब भी ये कब होगा, जब उनको ज्ञान होगा. अभी getting married without seeing the horoscope and whether just by the blind love, what happened, it's a first hand experience, na? And first hand experience we don't know how to deal, because see, in astrology there are 12 houses and there are two different houses. Like fifth house is only for love affairs, seventh house is only for marriage. Sometimes our fifth house may be very strong and seventh house may be very weak. So love affair is very nice, you know, it's very rosy. But once you get married, your seventh house is activated. Right? When your seventh house activated, it's very miserable. अरे यार शादी के पहले तो ऐसा नहीं था, शादी के बाद ये क्या हो गया? Right? So when you go to, that's why astrology is called 5-dimensional science. 5D बोलते हैं इसको, 5D. Right? 3D is what? 3D is length, breadth, and height. That is 3D. Everybody knows. Fourth D is the time, and fifth D is the causation. Astrology tells you this dimension along with the time and the causation. इसका cause क्या होगा, इसका effects क्या होगा, right? So you should not get worried or tensed. Arey, I'm in love. If astrologer says no, then what I'll do? No, there are ways and methods to cope up through counseling, through astrological remedies. There are various methods we can cope up with and get you married. It's not difficult.
Okay. So now continuing with this theme of there are various methods to help. So now the next 3 to 4 questions are on this remedies part.
Yes.
So sometimes now suppose we go, sometimes this was new to me also. I would send our base boys and they would, astrologer would say ki bhai double shadi ka yog hai. So, hearing this, they would get scared. So, this double shadi ka yog hai. Everyone wants to marry once and, live peacefully with one partner. So when we hear statements like this, then what are the remedies for this double shadi yog and all?
डबल शादी का योग लिखा है तो डबल शादी कर लेने का, not with a person. See, astrology it is a very vast and accommodative science, na? So it gives an ways and method. If you have double shadi ka yog, better you get married with a tree, or if you are a woman, you can get married to Supreme Lord. He is your first husband, and when you get married to an actual husband, that is your second marriage automatically. Right? So don't get afraid. If it is there to marriages, do shadi ka yoga hai, better exhaust that one marriage yoga through astrological remedies and get actual marriage done with a real person.
Okay. So continuing the same this theme. So sometimes we wonder, that how by just wearing some colored stone on the hand will help us.
Yes.
Will help us. So we can, how does this function? What is the spiritual basis? Just by wearing a little color, we don't even know whether that's, that it's true or it's a fake stone, it's been cheated.
Yeah.
So these are the normal thoughts which a layman goes through.
Yes. See, what happened, the stones now, of course, stones have to be authentic and you should take stone from one who knows it. And there are, of course, पहले होता था वो, अभी नहीं होता. अभी there are good laboratory tests and everything which happens, which gives you certificate, where you can go and test the stone from one place and more than one place also to check the authenticity. पहले technology was not there, so testing of the stone was not proper. Here you get good certificates, government authentic certificates we get. Now, how this principle of stone works? It works just as stone is never for removing problems. It is for enhancement. Like for example, we take a computer, we put that graphic card and we put that, pehle ke mobiles mein, we put that memory card, remember? Memory card or, some enhancement tools. Or for example, we buy a car. राइट वो कार में हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, थोड़ा यहाँ पे क्रोम लगाए, थोड़ा यहाँ पे कलर पेंटिंग अलग करवाए, लाइट्स अलग करवाए, इंटीरियर्स में चेंज करवाए, राइट? तो व्हाट वी डू, by doing all that, we enhance things. And the principle works exactly like a mobile phone, right? For example, you have a mobile phone. This mobile phone may be there with you, but people from United States of America can call you and you can speak to that person. Similarly, stones, what they do, they attract a certain kind of energy which will enhance your mind, which will enhance your overall being, which will give you opportunities, right? It works on a very subtle way. It works on a subtle karmic way to, to enhance positivity, to enhance fortune, right? We attract that kind of energy. It's like an accessory, right? हमें हमारा we use computer, we use hard disk ना, hard disk is an accessory. Similarly, we use हमारा computer का when we use hard disk, automatically our externally our computer's capacity or capability increases, right? Externally, so it's an external thing. So our capability increases. Even Prabhupada used to wear rings, and that ring he gave to Jayapataka Maharaj. That's coral.
Okay.
Rings are
So-
enhancements basically.
Okay. So one more, very, very common question which
Yeah.
fears the layman and the devotees is,
Yeah.
what is this Sade Sati? Yeah. So if you can just speak on this, ki what
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it
yeah,
and
yeah.
what is our attitude towards this?
Yes. See, साढ़े साथी ना ये लोगों ने डरा के रखा है साढ़े साथी. साढ़े साथी is dangerous. There is no two opinions on that. साढ़े साथी में people go through suffering. But what happens? साढ़े साथी means it is caused through Saturn. In साढ़े साथी time, there are certain rules and regulations which we follow. We will not even realize a bit of साढ़े साथी at that time, right? I'll give you a very classic example of साढ़े साथी. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, right? 2013, he got साढ़े साथी, right? And to be very specific, all these politicians do consult astrologers to know their future. So in 2013, he started with साढ़े साथी, and he knew he's going to start साढ़े साथी. So साढ़े साथी time में what we should do is, because it is caused by Saturn. Saturn in astrology means hard work. Saturn means determination, right? Saturn is time, the factor of time. It is Saturn, right? So at that time, if we start working more and we are humble, like Saturn किसको गिराता है? जिसके पास pride होता है. And when we are working very hard, like if you see in 2013, Narendra Modi used to do kitna rallies. Per day he used to do 4 rallies, 5 rallies. He used to work around 18 hours. साढ़े साथी means 13 से चालू होके वो अब भी खत्म हुआ है. साढ़े साथी. Just in January he got साढ़े साथी over. These 7 years, you see, he did not take even one holiday. And he used to work around 18 hours a day. Taking and flight, everybody knows this, right? So we have to just replicate what he did in साढ़े साथी, because साढ़े साथी is showing us Saturn, and Saturn is hard work. And it is not that कि साढ़े साथी में हमको तकलीफ क्यों आती है, because हमारा पुरुषार्थ कहीं ना कहीं कम रहता है, इसके लिए हमको तकलीफ आती है. हमारा लेड बैक एटीट्यूड कहीं ना कहीं रहता है, इसके लिए हमको तकलीफ आती है. हमारा if we give up our laid back attitude, our laziness, साढ़े साथी will not trouble you with inch. And साढ़े साथी is the best time, because see, there are 9 planets, right? Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, right? There are 9 planets, and 9 planet में से only Saturn is the planet who gives you result for what you do. He is the planet of surety. all other planets ना, they cannot be kept, उनका भरोसा नहीं रख सकते हम लोग. You know, they are like they may give result, or they may give, if you do this much effort, they may give you result of this much, right? Saturn is a planet, if you do this much, he will give you. दुनिया इधर का उधर हो जाए, Saturn 7.5 में रिजल्ट मिलता है. इवन वी सी 7.5 टाइम ना, और अपना सचिन तेंदुलकर का एग्जांपल भी है. You know, he excelled in 7.5 टाइम ओनली. उनका डेब्यू हुआ था, उनका 7.5 चल रहा था, राइट? तो 7.5, एंड ऑफ कोर्स 7.5 टाइम के लिए अभी, फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ यू आर गोइंग टू गेट 7.5 नेक्स्ट 5 years, so you have to prepare. There are certain remedies of Saturn which you can do at this point of time, and hardly takes some time, and it is very purely like, you know, giving food to poor people. That is one of the remedies of 7.5, right? So it's not bad, na? You make prasad at your home and you distribute it among poor people, old people, beggars. That is good activity, right? So what we have to do, we have to, for that 7.5 time, we have to prepare over the period of time. And it is a big myth which astrologers create कि 7.5 में आपका, because 7.5 में we get an opportunity, it's a time to work hard. Saturn comes to, he is a medium who comes and pinches you so that you wake up and you work hard. But if you deny, or if you don't work hard, then Saturn, see, Saturn क्या करता है, आप अगर काम नहीं करते हो तो आपको हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम्स देगा, आपको जॉब में तकलीफ देगा, आपको मेंटल एंजाइटी देगा, आपको मैरिज में प्रॉब्लम्स देगा. He will give you problems. But when you keep yourself busy, when you do purushartha, when you do your efforts, Saturn will not trouble you anytime. This is tried and tested methods. So no, don't worry about 7.5. You know, 7.5 is the best time. बाकी टाइम पे हम लोग को जो करते हैं उसका रिजल्ट मिलने का नहीं मिलने का डाउटफुल रहता है. 7.5 में when you, whatever you work you do, उसका रिजल्ट आपको मिलना ही है, because Saturn is the planet of surety, right? So don't worry.
Okay,
Not tough.
thank you. So one more connection with the remedy thing is like this. You were mentioning that astrology is the remedial science. So one is the stones, then one is the puja. Then the
Yes.
puja, one word comes is the kalpa sarpa dosha. This is another word which makes the devotee like, भाई ये क्या हमने काल सर्प, और ये कहाँ करना है, नहीं करेंगे तो क्या होगा, कहाँ से करना है?
See, Kal Sarpa Yoga, na, it is the yogas which is formed when all planets are in the range of Rahu and Ketu. Right? They are like snakes. All planets are within the range of Rahu and Ketu. It is not to fear. You know, Kal Sarpa Dosh, it's कुछ ऐसा डरने का है नहीं. क्या होता है ना, काल सर्प दोष का पूजा, it's very simple and you can do it in Nasik. It is hardly matter of, even in Bombay also we do, they take around 1,000-2,000 में करते हैं. It's not so big. What is the concept of Kal Sarpa Dosh? Kal Sarpa matlab our actions, uska result goes to Rahu. And see, if your Rahu is very good, then even person with a Kal Sarpa Dosh, he gets very good results. But in case, let us consider if Rahu is not good and is troublemaker, there are remedies for it. And you know, during the time, the phase of Rahu, every year we can, it's hardly 1 hour, 1.5 hours pujas which are done. You know, locally also wherever you can do. You know, these, what happens, Kal Sarpa is, even big prime minister like Indira Gandhi also had Kal Sarpa Dosh. It's not that, you know, person dooms in Kal Sarpa. It is just that you have to put more effort than the required, because your efforts are being taken away by Rahu. So you have to put, you know, for getting 100% result, you have to put 130 or 140% effort, right? That is Kal Sarpa, you know. And ये जो डराया है ना, काल सर्प का ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. No, if you have काल सर्प दोष, and your other planetary positions are very good, it will not affect you. All Sarpa dosh will not affect you. And this is tried and tested, I can say with very confidently. You know, it's a myth.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
then also one more thing which devotees don't know, whether it is myth, not myth, that this black magic thing which has come now, just very common. So how does astrology help in black magic, or we have to go to a tantric, or we are helpless? What is it?
See, when you in the horoscope now, we understand whether the person is going through black magic or no. But I do agree there is a concept of black magic, right? But in black magic, it is not so easy to do black magic. Even for those persons who do black magic on the other person, na, it's not easy. You require the person who does that has to be of very high caliber in tantric science, and his effect of black magic for prolong, it has to be done on a very regular basis. So black magic का concept है, we understand through horoscope, and if we go to a tantric, it it works. See, I think
हमें जाना है ना, चल फटाफट.
background में किसी का आवाज आ रहा है, yeah. See, basically, these pujas now, these are prescribed in Vedic scriptures, right? And even in tantric texts. Why it is mentioned? It is to facilitate the desired results, right? Now, these tantric pujas, the pujas are divided into two basic categories. One is the shantis, right? Iska shanti hai, ye planet ko shantis, and second is the vriddhis. Right, the tantric comes in the concept of shantis. What happens is this shanti puja na, it is done to reduce the ill effects. See, why ill effects of the planets? Abhi you can see a small moon, एक छोटा सा चंद्र है, वो हमारे oceans को control करता है. You know, high tides, low tides, when the waxing of moon takes place, waning of moon takes place, he controls the ocean. So don't you think the big planets control us, right? So what in pujas, in shantis, what they do, the ill effects of planet and the circumstances, the environment, in pujas, the ill effects are diluted. And you can see the strong negative karma, which is done in the past, that can be diluted. Now, as the karma is diluted in the background, so the experiences and the perception of future and present dono change hota hai, right? So also pujas can help you tackle problems, and what happens is it works on a very subtle science, subtle karma. It increases your inner strength and it gives you strong willpower. Of course, it is like a healing catalyst. It gives you strong for awakening, or strong spiritual awakening and progress. The other kind of vriddhis are used, shantis and vriddhis. So these pujas are very necessary, and it has to be done through a proper authentic way and a proper time. Then it gives 100% result. So, because it's a Vedic remedy, Vedic remedy is like an Ayurvedic medicine, right? Ayurvedic, when we take Ayurvedic medicine, आपको कल का कल ठीक नहीं होता है, होता है कुछ तो पूजास भी ना, it is a Vedic remedies, right? So it has to first enter your inner consciousness, then it gives result. It gives result because for your strong karma to dilute, it takes time, but it is one of the very authentic method prescribed in our scriptures, right? Tantra Shastra mein, right? Vidhi Shastra, Puja mein, even in our 5th canto of Bhagavatam, I forgot. there is a mention 5th and 6th canto में वहाँ पे Shukdev Goswami very specifically says about the Karma Kanda yogas. You know, not in detail he says, but he says that, you know, and of course, you know, हम लोग जब devotee है तो कर्म कांड हम लोग use करते हैं to enhance ourselves and to go deeper into the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. So like that.
Okay. So another, it's already 1 o'clock, but we'll just go on because many questions are flowing in. So
Yeah.
we'll close at 1:30 for sure, or
Yeah.
1:25 tak. Everyone, you know, be there till 1:20, 1:25. We will cover as many questions, and the remaining we will post it in the group. So what is also this? You can be very quick now in the remaining questions because there are many questions coming.
Yeah.
So what
Sure.
is this Manglik Kundli? Manglik, you know.
Manglik. Yes, it's a, see, Mars is a planet who his aspect, उसका दृष्टि रहते हैं ना, उसका दृष्टि मंगल का दृष्टि, and Mangal is a fierce planet, right? Fierce मतलब he is a, in Marathi it is called as धड़ाड़ी, in Hindi it is called as उत्साही वाला planet है, मतलब he is very fast in nature. He does not have long term vision. What does Manglik means? You know, there are 3 categories. There is low Manglik, high Manglik, and medium Manglik. So this Mangal affects, suppose Manglik ka certain criteria hai, right? If Mangal is in 1st house, 2nd house, 4th house, like that, there are criteria. If, what does Mangal do is, Mangal gives provocations. Mangal gives, if Mangal in the 2nd house, he gives harsh speech. So मंगल दोष अफेक्ट हो गया, मतलब क्या हो गया, शादी टूट जाता है. अभी वो शादी क्यों टूटता है? क्योंकि you know, 2nd house मंगल is there. If it is there, then person may be very harsh in his speech. Now because of the speech, the person cannot be, you know, the other person cannot stay with that personality. Hence there is a break in the marriage. And Mangal, you know, you see the Manglik people, they're very good at their work. We require Mangal in our day-to-day life, but we don't need fierceness in the marriage. Marriage, we need love. We don't need fierce. We don't have to be fierce. You know, we don't have to be strong. We have to be compassionate.
Manglik should marry Manglik. Is the way?
See, generally, Mangal Dosh is up to the age of 28. Mangal's maturity age is up to 28. Then if a person above 28, for them the Mangal effect is very less. It is not, it is there, but it is very less. So after the age of 28, if a non-Manglik marries a Manglik, then with a very small puja that can be subsided. So it's, you know, it's not a rule. But if you are not willing to do any remedies, then a non-Manglik cannot marry a Manglik, and a Manglik cannot be marry a non-Manglik.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now just 3 more questions, very important for all the married devotees, is now regarding this child planning.
Okay.
So, you know, many devotees somehow things don't go their way. So how much this plays a role, and how we can use the astrological guidance for proper child planning. And then sometimes, okay, so we will just, this is the main question, how we can use this as a tool for child planning.
Exactly. See, child planning, even Parashara did child planning. Parashara Muni ना, जब व्यासदेव जब born हुए थे, he also did child planning. Because you are traveling in a boat, and due to, he saw certain constellations, because he is a Mahapurush Vyakti, he saw constellations. And using that constellation, if he thought that if I get a child at this point of time, my child will be glorious. So at that point of time, there was a fisherwoman, Satyavati. So he requested Satyavati to, have a union. They didn't have union like what we have, right? That, just by a sight, they had union, and Vyasdev was born at a particular time. Now, how we apply that, how we superimpose that concept in our life, it is by planning a child. See, first of all, when you come to an astrologer will tell you आपके कुंडली में चाइल्ड का योग है या नहीं है. अगर आपका हॉरोस्कोप में चाइल्ड का योग नहीं है, so now there are different methods like IVF or different methods, they are there. You can go through an unnatural method of conceiving a child, not a natural method, right? And आपके अगर हॉरोस्कोप में चाइल्ड है, when to conceive that child, that is the most important part, because आपका जो चाइल्ड आने वाला है, he has to be, you want a child to be a certain way, na? You have expectations out of the child, so that thing has to be worked out, because there is a concept of murat. So when you conceive, right from the conception to the birth, astrologer will help you to plan the child, to develop the consciousness of a child, and at that exact time of a birth of a child, we make the horoscopes before the child is born, right? That is how we plan the child, and we come to know कि horoscope में child का योग अभी कभी कैसा होता है, कभी एक के horoscope में child का योग रहता है, दूसरे के horoscope में child का योग नहीं रहता है. So that time certain remedies can be done, because 50% possibilities are there, na? If there are 50% possibilities, why not to try? If there are remedies which can be done for one partner, then automatically child happens. So, not to worry. It is there.
Okay. So now last two questions. That one question is that, sometimes when we know that something is bad in store for us, like sometimes we say कि भाई शादी का सुख ही नहीं है, और आपका अभी इतना 12 साल आपका ये दशा है, वो दशा है, तो then it's, so what is the, how to handle this, what is the correct attitude, because this is very discouraging, when then you may say that अरे better मैं नहीं जाता यार, मैं दिमाग खराब हो गया मेरा.
Yes. See how to, the very first principle is, the more we learn the art of acceptance, the more we will be happy in this world. और वो acceptance, because see, life is a journey. हम लोग एक पर्सपेक्टिव से उसको ऐसे करके नहीं देख सकते. Life is a journey, right? At this point of time, we may be going through a very tough time. हम लोग what purushartha or effort can we do at this point of time, we should think about that. What astrologer will tell you, no, because no astrologer will tell you that this is a long time, bad time which is going through, because ऐसा नहीं होता है. Otherwise people will not live only, people will die through suicide. It is not like that, so whenever in a prolonged bad time, there are phases where you have good times, right? So we should wait for that good time, and we should have an attitude of improving ourselves, going up to next level, doing purushartha. Sometimes what happens, there are many clients of mine who come to us, so they consider us as karta dharta, हम लोग बोलेंगे तो हो जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होता है. Astrologer is the medium who's like a mentor to you. Ultimately you have to, because when you learn swimming, एक 10 फुट के हाइट से आपको जब भी आपसे जब स्विमिंग सीखते हैं, when I used to learn swimming, my swimming coach used to take me to a height of 10 feet, 5 feet, 10 feet, then 30 feet. Then अभी नीचे देखिएगा तो स्विमिंग पूल इतना दिखता है, तो you cannot jump there. वो स्विमिंग पूल में आप जंप नहीं कर सकते, you are mentally not prepared. तो at that time वो क्या करते हैं, आपको धक्का मारते हैं पीछे से, and he tells you keep your legs like this. When you go into the water, head should be up, legs should be crawled, it should not be like this, it should be joined together when you land in water. So there is a mentor. Astrologer can act like a mentor, because He sees your chart. He understands what is best for you and what is not best for you. Like what an astrologer will tell you, he tells you yoga. Yoga means resources. See, even the very, very bad time, there are resources which are there, right? With that minimal resource, हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, best out of bad bargain, right? Right? Then yoga, then astrologer is like Raga. He's a mentor. And astrologer will tell you Daksha. Daksha means skills. What are your skills in those bad times? What you can do? Because ऐसा होता ही नहीं है प्रभु bad. It's a concept of bad time. But ऐसा होता ही नहीं है. You know, astrologer will tell you the Daksha, the skills. And then you have to do Tantra. Tantra means effort. These combinations can be used during our bad times. When is the yogas? Yoga means resources. Raga means mentor. Daksha is skill. And Tantra is effort. Right? So with these combinations, we can easily overcome the bad situation. And the best part about astrology is you will understand when are you going to have tough times. When you are mentally prepared, you know, half the battle you win mentally only. 50% of the battle मन से ही जीत सकते हैं. Then फिर जब खराब time आता है, at that time we get strength to handle. So, you know, astrology is a very positive science, you know, it is very accommodative and it has great scope of, you know, to help the person to come up in their life. So, it's like that.
Okay, so now last two questions, or actually last question, I would say.
Yeah.
Like we are devotees. So, you know,
Yeah.
we are trying to be devotees. So now this concept, of course, Prabhupada said, don't call me devotee. I'm trying to be devotee. So
Yeah.
now devotional service and the karma. So, you know, so how much is applicable to devotees and what is the attitude of devotees towards this science? How does devotional service help us?
Devotional service never changes our character. डिवोशन हमारा कैरेक्टर को कभी चेंज नहीं करता है. हमको डिवोशनल सर्विस से हम ऊपर बढ़ते हैं एज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग, बट आवर प्रवृत्ति एंड कैरेक्टर रिमेन सेम. एंड व्हाई इट इज एप्लीकेबल, अभी हमारा भी बॉडी पंच महाभूत से बना है ना, अर्थ वाटर फायर एयर एंड ईथर, एंड कर्मीज बॉडी इज आल्सो फ्रॉम अर्थ वाटर फायर एंड ईथर से ही बना है, राइट? दोस्त जिसका बॉडी पंच महाभूत से बना है उसको कर्मा इफेक्ट करेगा ही करेगा. इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट कि इफ आई एम डिवोटी देन I may be taken care of by Krishna. Yes, that concept is very true. But Krishna does not interfere. He may or he may not interfere in a karmic way. अभी you know प्रकृति के rules हैं. You know, when you go inside in a rain, so you will not say, I am Krishna devotee, मेरे को rain छूना नहीं चाहिए. नहीं, तो कर्मी को भी rain का पानी तो आएगा बॉडी में, आपको भी आएगा rain का पानी. It's not like that. You know, Krishna does not interfere in the prakriti ka rules, right? Even for you know, greatest devotees of Pandavas went through lot of troubles. You know, दुर्योधन को तो कृष्णा ऐसे मार सकते थे ना, नहीं मारा. क्यों? उनको 14 साल जंगल में रह के, द्रौपदी gone through lot of difficulties, troubles. It is to show us that, you know, whether we are devotees or not devotees, we have to go through difficulties or happiness. And you know, it's very funny to say, don't our devotees go through tough times? Even after, you know, doing devotional service for 10 years, 20 years, they go through tough times. And you may say, our consciousness may be different. You know, we have to have good, when we do, of course, I agree, Krishna consciousness is a big boon, which karmis don't get. Krishna consciousness, because when we go through tough times, like for example, if you have a toothache, you can't say that I have a toothache, I will have my devotional service done and then my toothache will go. No. At the same time, when you do devotional service, at that time, you have to go to a doctor also, right? You can't say you are not at that level. Of course, there are pure devotees who, by their devotional power, they can do, but we are not, we should accept our levels, and artificially we cannot say, कि, अभी हम, because उससे क्या होगा ना, we will be, and I have seen, I came to Krishna consciousness in 2005. I've seen many devotees with a strong determination, they have left devotional service, because certain problems which attacked them, and because of that problems, trying to fight the problems, they have gone away from Krishna. And even if we try to connect them, to contact them, to bring back, it's very difficult. So what astrology tells us, astrology is a complementary, it is a supplementary science we can use to enhance our devotional service, not to demean astrology using devotional service, because devotional service is there on one place, astrology is there on other place, right? And it is not that हम लोग astrology में ही घुस, astrology we should use it like a bridge. We are on the other side and Krishna is on the other side. Astrology we have to use it as a bridge to reach to Krishna, right? So
Okay, thank
जिसका
you.
पंच
Amazing.
महाभूत का बॉडी है उसको एस्ट्रोलॉजी फर्क पड़ेगा. अगर आपका बॉडी पंच महाभूत का नहीं है तो you are a pure devotee, then astrology will not affect you.
Okay, so one last question. I'm sure there are many more questions. All the devotees who joined us today, I get there with us, which shows they all have definitely very relevant for everybody. So what about this concept of death? So will the astrologer also tell you about the lifespan and death? With COVID around, and also do we do this for our other members who are elderly members, so we can plan their old age? You can throw some light on this. This will be the last question, everybody.
Yes. See, death is a very harsh reality of our life. And we should, dealing with the death is not so easy. When now, at this age, when we are young, हम लोग बोलते हैं, अरे मेरे को मरने में कोई डर नहीं है. But it's not like that. When death comes, it's very tough. So in astrology now, we can say the lifespan of a person. Surely we can say, we cannot say, of course, we can say that exact age, but that requires great amount of siddhis. Who can say that this is a lifespan and this is a year you are going to live. But death, generally no astrologer will tell you that आप ये time पे मरने वाले हैं, because it's a very sensitive way, and when we speak, that should not go in an ether. So just 3 years back, one of my friend is there, and baton mein we are seeing his horoscope. I was seeing his horoscope, and at that time I told him just to take care of his father. So some health complication might come. I didn't say death. So in 3 months his father passed away. So I felt very guilty, and I'm sure many astrologers like that, they have this kind of experiences. So no astrologer will tell you the date of your death, because it's very discouraging. He will tell you the lifespan, and he will tell you when to be careful, right? Though he may come to know the death, he will never speak to you. That is the whole thing.
Okay, so with this, we will come to the end of this session. I really thank everyone. I didn't expect so many devotees to come forward for our fortnightly class, and I'm sure there are many questions, and those even who want personal counseling and personal this, we can facilitate that also. So you can just send me your remaining questions. I will also share Vaibhav Prabhuji's number for those who want to do a complete analysis of their own chart. I will definitely share, as we shared one very, very interesting purport of Prabhupada in the on Saturday, Prabhupada from CC, he's writing that it's such a great science, but the poor man is bereft of it. So, we have like devotees like Weber Prue and many more devotees also in our congregation who are offering this services at a very, very economical price so that we all can benefit. So we don't have to have the fear of getting, looted by some Baba or something. And this is a very, very important tool. As Prabhuji mentioned, it's a bridge to go to Krishna, right? So we thank everyone once again. Whatever remaining questions, burning questions are there, you can please share it with me. I will get the answers from Weber Prue. So thank you all, everyone, once again. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
Thank you once again to Vaibhav Prabhu and Priya Chitan Prabhu for organizing such a wonderful, enlightening session. It's been an absolute pleasure having both of you. And thank you once again, Priya Chitan Prabhu, for organizing this session, because what we pay outside, we're getting this for free. And this is a very valuable tool, definitely astrology, and we shall have such more sessions in future. Thank you, Vaibhav Prabhu, for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
As Vaibhav Prabhu was mentioning the example of toothache, so our